I woke up to the sound of her voice again, not speaking to me, not whispering my name, just pacing outside the bedroom and talking to someone, soft, nervous, rehearsed. "It's handled," she said. "He'll cave. He always does." I lay still. I already knew she wasn't talking about me. She wasn't comforting anyone. She was negotiating, plotting. My wife never raised her voice when something serious was at stake. She always used the gentle tone, like venom wrapped in silk. I heard her laugh, a sound I hadn't heard in weeks, not since the night I punched her brother for calling me a useless nobody during dinner, in my own house. The night she threatened to divorce me unless I apologized. She never cared about respect, not for me. Only for appearances, control, power. So last night I told her, "All right." She smirked like she'd won. But promises mean different things to different people. By the time she stepped back into the room, I was gone. I had already left the divorce papers on the table, signed, dated, sealed. I had already booked the flight, already locked the accounts she didn't know existed. She thought she had the final move. I had simply stopped playing her game. When she discovered the empty side of the bed this morning, I almost wished I was there to watch her expression. Almost. Because I knew her smile died when she saw what I left behind. And when her lawyer came running, pale and shaking, asking, "Tell me you didn't post it," I could picture her face collapsing in on itself, like a mask falling off. She thought she owned the narrative. She always did. She was used to bending people into shapes that fit her life, her friends, her family, her image of what a husband should be. When I met her, I mistook confidence for strength, precision for maturity, strategy for loyalty. I should have known better. We don't fall in love with people, we fall in love with illusions. And she was brilliant at building illusions, especially about our marriage. She did it the way surgeons make incisions, calculated, clean, without hesitation. The betrayal didn't come suddenly, it came like slow poison. At first it was subtle comments. "You overreact. You're too sensitive. You should be more grateful." Then she began controlling the narrative with others. "He's difficult. He's not successful enough. He has anger issues." She knew where to attack. Not my weaknesses, my values. She wanted to reshape me into a quiet, obedient shadow, while she expanded her kingdom of manipulation. And I let her, because I wanted peace more than pride. I gave her trust like a gift. I gave her patience. I gave her a home. But the night her brother insulted me, I saw the truth behind the mask. She didn't defend me. She didn't stand beside me. She said I should apologize, as if I was the intruder in my own life. Something broke quietly inside me that night. Not anger, recognition. She didn't marry a partner. She married an asset. And assets can be replaced. I didn't shout. I didn't threaten. I didn't argue. I listened. I observed. I learned how she planned things, how she consulted her mother, her brother, her friends. I learned how every decision she made involved two priorities, advantage and control. The ring wasn't a symbol, it was leverage. I began watching her quietly. Phone records, bank statements, private messages. I studied her patterns the way an investor studies risk. Her manipulation wasn't random, it was designed. She had been isolating me from everyone over time. "You don't need them. They don't care about you. Just focus on our family." But our family always meant her side. I was a placeholder, a provider, the backup plan. I saw conversations with her brother that confirmed everything. "I'll push him to be more useful. He'll apologize. He always gives in." No anger in those words, just strategy. They believed I was predictable, soft. Control without resistance becomes entitlement, and entitlement breeds contempt. So I waited. I let her think I was bending. I let her believe she was winning. I played the quiet husband. Until the night she threatened divorce like it was punishment. "Either you apologize or I walk." She never expected the answer to be, "all right." The next morning, she received the first blow, the divorce letter. Then the second, the lawyer panicking. Then the third, the documents showing every financial transfer, every account she never knew existed, every property legally protected, everything registered under my name. She always assumed she was the one who mattered more, that I needed her. But she forgot who built the life she was living in, who paid every mortgage, who owned every business, who held every key. And when she called my phone again and again, the messages shifted from confidence to desperation. "Come home, we need to talk. I didn't mean it." The villain begging for mercy always sounds like the victim. I didn't respond. I didn't need to. The truth had already spoken for me. When her daughter-in-law called, demanding I wash dishes for Thanksgiving to earn a place at their table, I replied with a single word: enjoy. Then I sent the photos of my villa in Switzerland, the place she once mocked me for dreaming about, the place she said I would never reach without her guidance. My phone rang 71 times. Her brother called, her mother called, she called until her voice cracked. I didn't answer any of them. There is no confrontation colder than silence, and there is no revenge greater than walking away from someone who thought you couldn't. I didn't leave to escape her. I left because I saw what she was. She wasn't my wife anymore. She was a cage. The kind of person who only loves when she benefits. The kind who thinks loyalty is a weapon. The kind who builds relationships like business deals. So I cut the contract, not with anger, with clarity. Some people don't deserve apologies. Some people don't deserve explanations. They deserve distance. The last thing I told her was the truth she never imagined I would say: "You never had power over me. You only had my patience." And I walked away. Not broken, not angry, just finally awake.